Today on the net, the attack on a luxury hotel in Pakistan is generating online reactions. Indian students rally online to end racist attacks to which they fall prey in Australia. A site offers to summarise well-known films in 3 frames. At least 18 people were killed and over 70 injured in an attack on the Pearl Continental Hotel in Peshawar, Pakistan. The web reacts. Messages were sent to the microblogging site Twitter by users as soon as they heard the explosion. This person living next door describes the blast's force. This blogger who lives further away tells how she saw an orange light in the sky and feeling the ground start to shake after hearing a deafening sound. She immediately assumed the explosion was a bomb. Several photos of the destroyed hotel then circulated on share sites. The author of the New York Times blog states that the hotel was popular with foreign diplomats and Pakistani security agents. According to him, the terrorists carried out a targeted attack on the intelligence service, which is trying to put an end to their activities. But for this blogger on the foreign policy site, the main victims of this attack remain the millions of displaced Pakistanis, fleeing fighting between the Taliban and the army in the Swat Valley. According to her, NGO staff may be scared off and stop going to camps to offer direct aid. Displaced people, whose numbers and distress are growing. On YouTube, many videos are being posted online by humanitarian organizations to testify to the situation and request donations. We demand justice. Here is one of the slogans shouted by thousands of Indian students living in Australia, protesting about the rising number of racist attacks on their community in the last few months. Many gatherings have been organised in recent weeks in the large cities, in Sydney and in Melbourne in particular, as shown by these videos available online. The aim is to denounce the authorities in action. There have been over 70 attacks on Indian students in less than a year in Australia. Assaults which are often filmed, then broadcast online like this one, currently distressing many net users. However, this Indian blogger insists that Australian society should not be presented as being racist on the whole. He asserts that all countries are affected by this scourge and that not everyone can be tarred with the same brush.
Were done by some bad elements.
But this Australian net user believes that not all the attacks on Indian students were racially motivated. He asserts that his country has been suffering a wave of crimes for the last few years, something which could explain some of the attacks. Meanwhile, many Facebook groups calling for mobilisation against racism in Australia have appeared. A message also broadcast on the web via video campaigns like this one.
People by their skin colour. Racism. Australia says no.
On September the 30th, Canadian millionaire Guy Laliberté was set off for the International Space Station. Net users can monitor his preparations for the expedition on the One Drop Foundation site, as well as on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube. The aim is to raise awareness about water-related issues.
We're all very excited here.
Tell a film in 3 drawings. This is the aim of the site 3 Frame Movies. Created for those who are too lazy to watch a film through to the end, the site summarizes a selection. 3 little drawings explain the story. Around 15 films, mainly US blockbusters, are on offer, including Star Wars, Titanic and Dirty Dancing. Here is an interview with Matthew Alexander, a former US officer in charge of interrogations in Iraq, denouncing the use of torture that he himself practiced. In this interview given to Brave New Film Studio and broadcast online, he asserts that the Army's interrogation methods do not save American lives, contrary to what was declared recently by former Vice President Dick Cheney, and even constitute a recruitment tool for terrorists.
Who had been captured state that the #1 reason they had come to fight in Iraq was because of torture and abuse.